All right, Shalom, Mr. Brother Barzal.
Gamal Yalla.
I want to start out by giving all praises to YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and the Shalom to other Akim out there pushing his word.
Oh,
And we just want to do a lesson on how this truth makes us whole, because, in this knowledge, you catch hell and a lot of different things go your way. And sometimes you just be, fucked up in the spirit, but at the end of the day, you whole, because you got this knowledge. We know at the end of the day, the Yahweh Shai is going to save us if, we stay intact and stay in this faith. And that's what really matters at the end of the day. The hell that we catching is temporary, but at the end of the day, Yahweh Shai is going to free us from this bondage.
right.
All right. So you got
Okay. It's Luke 15:3. Select. That ain't the right one. Select.
well, I got some Isaiah 55:1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. And that's talking about this knowledge. You don't have to be financially at a financial status in order to get this truth. The Most High talks about how he deals with the poor.
That's right.
That's why it says them that thirst. When you thirst, that means you have a lack of substance. All right? And this truth is what satisfies you. All right? Because we know at the end of the day, everything that we lost, this is how we get everything back through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right.
That's
and,
oh, you go.
We're being fulfilled. All right. Once you come into the knowledge and you see the world for what it is. All right. That's really fulfillment. All right, because your soul is being satisfied. That's what fulfillment is. Our souls are being satisfied through the Spirit. All right, through the Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's right.
All right. You got more than that?
Come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. That's talking about coming into this knowledge. Because when you come into the knowledge, like I said before, this is what fills you up. You got these different people. Like you have people that's multi-millionaires and they'll tell you money can't buy happiness.
Right.
A lot of them have money and commit suicide. So what's up with that? So everything that they fighting for is basically a lie, man. It's a fib. This is what makes you whole. That's why majority of the world is depressed. We catch hell and sometimes we be unsatisfied, of course, which we should be because this kingdom is definitely vile. But at the end but we know that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to turn everything that's upside down right side up.
That's right. It's Luke 5:3. Slacker.
I got something else. I got something else. This is Revelations 2:9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy which them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. See, the Lord say he know what we go through. We in tribulation, we in poverty, but we rich. Even though we some brothers in the projects in the ghettos living living check to check. At the end of the day, we rich, man. All this stuff is just going on for a season, man. After this thing is up, guess what? We're gonna be rich forever.
That's right.
So just catch that little hell.
Yeah, I mean, this is really the end of all suffering. All right, for good. All right, so we can't complain in this situation we're in, man.
Well, we could complain.
I mean, we can complain with about the kingdom, but us having the truth. All right, we have something to look forward to.
That's right.
And
you can't fall out.
Yeah, that's right.
Because this is what you got everything to gain, but nothing to lose. So you got to give it all you got.
I found that precept. It's Luke 5:31, and Yahushai answering said unto them, they that are whole need not a physician, but they that are sick.
See that? And Just like this truth is our health. You know, these are the vitamins and minerals that we put inside of our spirit to keep us going. The scriptures say also that man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that cometh out of the mouth of the living power. So this is how we filled up. All these other people are malnutritious. Ultimately, they dead, man, because they haven't even tasted of this, the water of life, which is the scriptures.
Right.
That's why it's known as the book of life. When you get into this, you understand life of everlasting. Because we living in a world that's physical, but after this physical, everything is going to be spiritual. We understand it's a spiritual world. See that? That's why this word goes in what? Our spirit, our mind, lab, you know, which is ultimately rakah, which is your spirit.
Spirit, yeah.
And at the end of the day, we know at this whole thing is going to be paradise again. But these people don't know that. That's why they have nothing to look forward to. They getting taxed every day. They live in paycheck to paycheck, and they don't have nothing else. And they're gonna do that until they're destroyed, man.
And that's why these people, you know, they caught such an uproar about Trump winning. All right, because they believe that, you know, first of all, they overestimate his power. All right, but they also believe that, you know, this is America is it. So they feel like, you know, if they get a bad ruler or whatever, you know what I'm saying, they're not looking at Yahawashi as the savior.
That's right.
All right, because if they were, then they wouldn't bug out against some damn president. All right, winning. All right, some president that's against, you know, the so-called minorities, which are you Israelites. All right. But I got another precept. This is John 15:3. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you.
Now ye are clean from the word which I have spoken, which does knowledge make you clean. Everybody outside of knowledge is dirty. They're really contaminated.
Yeah, that's profane.
Yep, they're profane and vile. You know, it's like a contamination where it's like a massive pandemic. And when you come into this knowledge, it cleans you from that sickness. Now you could get sick again, but you have to keep yourself clean. You know, that's why this is really our health. Like I said before, vitamin minerals. Just like the word health, if I'm not mistaken, it goes back to being whole. So you got to stay healthy in this knowledge, because at the end of the day, this thing is gonna this whole system is gonna be turned, man. You just gotta have faith and keep continuing in this knowledge. And I got something. I'm gonna end it on this. You done?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I just
Go ahead.
Okay. This is John 6:53. The Yahawashi said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except you eat the flesh of the Son of Man. Well, I'll go to verse 52. The Jews themselves strove among themselves, saying, How can this man give us his flesh to eat? Which this whole verses above go good, but I'm going to keep going. Then Yahawashi said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, except ye eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, ye have no life in you.
All right. And that's you know, speaking allegorically. All right, that's a metaphor. All right, because Yahawashi is basically saying, you know, he's basically saying, you know, you gotta go through me. All right, to make it to the kingdom. You gotta have my spirit. All right.
And that's a cut to Old Testament Israelites too. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. And this is the last days. For my flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed. He that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me, and I in him.
Yeah.
As the living Father has sent me, and I live by the Father, so he that eateth me, even he shall live by me. This is that bread which came down from heaven. Now as your fathers did eat manna, and are dead, he that eateth of this bread shall live forever.
That's the everlasting bread.
Which is this knowledge.
Right.
When you eat this and you stay into this, you gain everything, man. See, we have everything if we continue in this. We have nothing at this time, but guess what? Yahawashi is gonna come. He's gonna give us everything, because this kingdom belongs to him, and us being joint heirs unto Yahawashi, it makes it belong to us also.
That's right.
So you get that.
Yeah, this is Matthew 15 and 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. All right. Um, let me actually I start at 13. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is then forth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot
And we the
of men.
salt.
Right.
We represent the salt.
We
Brothers
represent
and
the
not
salt.
Israel ultimately, but the elect.
The elect, and
But
also
I was gonna say, he said, because if it didn't have the salt, it would be what?
if
Read
it
that
didn't
over.
have the savor, it says,
It-
but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
Keep going.
It is thenceforth good for nothing.
See that? Like our nation, we really the salt, but the 2/3 is the good for nothing.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for us, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, there being an elect, then YAHAWASHI would destroy the whole nation of Israel,
right.
just like he was finna do in Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mm-hmm.
Read that over. Well, keep going on that.
And
Because
to
the
be
Most High was
trodden,
finna destroy the whole Sodom and Gomorrah, but he did destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, but he saved Lot. Just like he was finna destroy the old world, which was during the time of Noah, but he saved Noah, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and their 4 wives.
they were the elect.
They were the elect at the time. So
At
the
that
elect
time,
always reincarnates, and this is the last days where the elect is still here.
Mm-hmm.
See that? And this is the mass deliverance. Going just like during the times of Exodus. But this time, Yahawashi is going to deliver the elect. That's it. That's the salt. Keep going.
Right. But to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men, ye are the
And that's
light.
what's going to happen to the 2/3. They're going to be cast out and trodden underfoot of men, the so-called white man. He's going to be the one that trots them down through those Gurkha troops.
With his big boots.
Yep, his military personnel, and his aerial basically tactics to take these 2/3 out in the last days, man. In the time of Jacob's trouble, martial law. But we're gonna be delivered, just like the movie, The Knowing, had the children, 2 kids being delivered in the chariot, and you had the whole world being swept up by that fire, the missiles dropping. All right.
Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick.
And we represent that light. That's why we got to be out there in the forefront.
On the highways and byways.
On the highways and byways, from the apostles on down, we the representatives of our nation, man. We the ones that's pleading to Yahawashi to save us, and don't do away with us. Because everybody else is marked for death. And we basically the life source through the spirit of the Lord. Yahawashi putting the spirit on brothers, pushing knowledge from the apostles on down. We pushing that life back into our people, which the life is only going to go into the elect, the 144,000, and the 1/3. Everybody else is marked for death.
And you know what? Light is energy. All right, just like you got light bulbs. All right, what is that? That's energy. Electricity. That's energy. All right. What is energy? Energy is spirit.
That's right.
It's the spirit. You see what I'm saying? So, just like it says, we are the light of the world. All right. We are the spirit of the world. All right. We have the same spirit as Yahawashi. All right. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel. So you can't get this thing, and just
Hide it in your
you
napkin,
can't get
like
this
the
knowledge, hide it in your napkin, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
See that we giving light unto our house,
to the whole nation,
the nation of Israel.
Yeah, that's right. All right,
and that's why the light is always at the top. When you have lights in your house, it's at the top, it's not at the bottom of the house.
Or you got a lighthouse on the sea.
Yep.
All right. What's the purpose of a lighthouse? All right, it's to provide. You put the lighthouse on a big hill beside the sea. All right, and it's supposed to provide light.
That's
right.
right.
All right. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works.
And you gotta let your light shine, the knowledge that you have, to show that we, fighting to get out of this thing.
Right.
We fighting for that which is right.
Mm-hmm.
We have life, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because the so-called white man portrays niggas as just savages that just want to kill and rob each other, and they put that image on the
Portray
world.
death.
They put that image on the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like the brother said, we portray death, but guess what? You have the life, which they call us niggas and monkeys, which the masses of our nation is that. The so-called white man made them that.
Yeah.
But the Most High made us righteous, made us upright
Mm-hmm.
through the Spirit.
And glorify your Father which is in heaven. So, and that comes first, really. Because everything we do, we gotta. Who do we get this knowledge from? All right. Who do we get our gift of faith from? All right. Without YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, we wouldn't have nothing, man. We would, just like the brother said, the Lord would have he would have just destroyed this whole place. All right, it would have just been YAHAWASHI in the kingdom, and that's it.
What, you good with that?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So we just want to end it by giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.